Well, I hope you enjoyed that presentation titled A Shamanic Approach to Clear Communication with Self and the World. So to follow that up a little bit more, I'm offering a 7-module course to go into some of these practices and principles more thoroughly. So those practices, actually, I'm just going to go right to screen share and give you hopefully a quick overview of what this course is all about. So see if I can go back a page and show you that this is from my website, elderspirit.com. Going to the home page here, just this, and then if you go on it, which is elder-spirit.com, if you go under the menu of courses and more and click on this, actually I'll show you this. This is a shamanic approach to clear communication with self and the world. This is where the parts 1 and 2 of the shamanic approach to clear communication is where those parts 1 and 2 are posted. Now, if I go to Age as Our Ally, this is the 7-module course of how to turn life into play after 50. So I'm going to give you a brief overview of what this is about. Module 1, scheduled right now to start on Tuesday, September the 24th. AGE as an acronym, the Appreciation Grace Experience. I look at this as being the foundation for the course by addressing the concept of personal wholeness. And of course, it's not going to be able to completely address that, but to bring that to the forefront of the importance of I don't want to say developing, but of experiencing this personal wholeness as we get older, because a lot of the times who we are and what we love and our passions have been put on hold. So as it says right here, embarking on a journey of self-discovery to achieve a sense of completeness. That journey is built, as far as I'm concerned, and my experience suggests to me, it's built upon right relationships. And I'll really elaborate on what those right relationships entail. More importantly, it goes deeply into opportunities that usually aren't available until later in life. Now, this is really, really key, and how to find them and how to use them. And then every module has what I refer to as a refinement practice. This one I've titled the Soul Summoning Meditation, which we do in class. And then, of course, I post that link for you later so that you can practice that more on your own between now or between the culmination, the ending of that first module, and then, of course, the next one. In this case, this will be on October the 1st. Being a visionary in the present moment. Few things, especially in sports, open up any game more than vision. So especially with the game of life, the ability to perceive and understand what others miss, and even what we ourselves have been missing, is a game changer. So this module delves into elements or behaviors that underpin the essence of visionary and vibratory perception. Those elements in the 7 C's, not the ones you sail, but these 7 C's: courage, contemplation, curiosity, creativity, competence, connection, and confidence. So if we allow it and develop it, AGE promotes clarity, as we can choose to have fewer distractions. So it's using that clarity to emphasize the power of vision and visionary decisions, not only for ourselves, but for the benefit of present and future generations, even spanning across all species. So visionary decisions are based on knowingness and or intuition, and in other words, feeling, which we got into initially in the presentation. of the communication presentation. So the refinement practice will be the 7 doors meditation. And I have a feeling there's going to be another one with that, complementary one. So we go to module 3, tapping into the Earth's reservoir of energy and love. Even though I don't have this written up here, I get into one of the probably only mathematical equations that I remember, which is force equals mass times acceleration. So I use that as a metaphor of the different aspects we apply in our life to not just generate that force, but really effort. And I go into the difference between effort and force. And tapping into the limitless reservoir of energy and love that the Earth provides. This is one of the things that I feel that we're really, really missing, because the planet has this great mass and this great feeling, and we don't necessarily tap into it to incorporate it into our own life. Simply put, into our own life. So as we get older, we experience losses and lacks of many kind. And in this practice, we're going to go more deeply into how to increase heart-brain emotion coherence for greater energy, and improve cognitive acuity, and reduce negative emotions and behaviors. Very simply, bring more love to life. Refinement practice will be the heart of the Holy Grail meditation. So moving on to the next module. Module 4, October 15th, putting our twist on divine input. Despite the many challenges and distractions we face, magic and mystery are inherent parts of the human experience. And our daily life, our modern life, pretty much kind of just shrouds that over. And so we are disconnected with what I feel is really the larger parts of ourself. And the larger parts of ourself entail us being magical and mysterious creatures, because the Earth is too. The universe is also magical and mysterious. So it goes back to us being a fractal of the universe, emulating that magic and mystery. But stress, boredom, and distraction are huge energy drains on many people. This module is designed to help us get back to our roots of humanity and expand our access to the more subtle dimensions and resources of cosmic cosmic wisdom and vision, right action, and joy. The refinement practice is really going into the stress mastery is self-mastery. So because stress is one of the things that blocks us from using our potentials, and that's putting our twist on divine input. That's basically what that means. So module 5, let's see, simplicity creates intimacy. And as I wrote here, we could just as easily say authenticity creates intimacy, which of course it can. But by stressing simplicity, we cut through the supposed separation to reveal our essence. Simplicity is part of the solution to those overstressed and overwhelmed by modern life, or feel that age is slowing us down. So of course, there's going to be some overlap and some continuation of what we've already done in those preceding modules. But I want to use this module to add another aspect to that, and that is simplicity allows us to trade a complicated life for a complex life. And I hope to go into that in some detail to clearly show the difference and how to live that difference of letting go of complication and then pulling in complexity, not to overwhelm us at all. It's quite the opposite, but to basically allow us to connect more with our human potential. So there's more there that maybe you'll like to read. I won't get into that because I know you can all read. But the background, info, and refinement practice of Module 5 can ignite that reset, which I describe above, and help create the simple, authentic intimacy that leads to much more fulfilling relationships. The refinement practice is the labyrinth. Many of you, maybe all of you, have actually walked a labyrinth, but using it as a meditative metaphor, I think actually brings out the power of walking a labyrinth, maybe even more so than we do it physically. Certainly can't hurt. Okay, next one is Module 6 on October the 29th, How Living the Elder Spirit Path, ESP, can lead to extra sensory perception, ESP. So as I said, right in the title and beyond, that ESP can lead to ESP, which basically is heightened awareness to environmental sensations and even an attunement to multi-dimensions, meaning something other than the physical. The Elder Spirit Path can teach us how to tap into our intuition, perceive subtle energies, and become attuned to the world around us in ways that go beyond the five senses. And even, in my opinion, beyond the physical dimension in which we normally find ourselves. Of course, we all find ourselves in the dream world every night and all these different, we are such multidimensional beings that I feel that it's important to bring some of those other aspects into our daily life for the benefit of all. Of course, aging and life can diminish our sensual acuities and reduce our cognizance and awareness. But by doing some of these practices, we can mitigate those declines, minimize our losses, and even try to recover from them. Sometimes it's just not possible, but we can. But there are a lot of things that we can do, and it goes back to age giving us possibilities that really weren't available to us for the most part when we were younger. The Elder Spirit path is often a path of letting go, not giving up. Age can be a trade-off, of course, and not a decline. It can even be a fountain of youth when new potentials are activated. Right action can mitigate what life takes away. By attuning ourselves to the sweet spot of implicit knowledge, non-local intuition, and energetic sensitivity, we can intentionally grow and improve as we age. So the refinement practice for Module 6 is letting go and living on the Elder Spirit path with resilience and attunement. And finally, we go to Thursday. All these other, if I didn't mention it, all these other modules are on Tuesday, but November the 5th, Tuesday, is election day, and I didn't think it would be very smart to have a module there. So it'll be a little bit later on Thursday, November 7th, Weaving the Legacy. This module emphasizes bringing more power of the most powerful force in the known multiverse into our world, love. There's also other elements to that helps us to really get more deeply into the feelings of that love and the utility of that love. That is, the more love we bring to life, more love to the planet, we can leave a legacy of empowerment to whom and what we love. In other words, whoever dies with the most love and leaves the most love wins. A time of great challenge and possibility is upon us. I think we probably all realize that. And although love is not the whole answer to the challenges we face, without significantly more love in our lives, especially with those other fine-tuned, intimate aspects that I hope to bring in, there likely will be no lasting or visionary solutions coming along very soon to where we go from here. So hopefully this will bringing more love to life and to the planet and to the people and everything we love can only help. And that's what the final paragraph says. The elder spirit path is one of reciprocity. And after we do a Carl Jung style elder integration, which is kind of going to be mixed into this entire process, we can be in the position to truly help our children and grandchildren go beyond us in every imaginable way. That is the legacy of empowerment. And the refinement practice will be the emotional sphere, which I hope will show how our different feelings or emotions overlap, and we can kind of use these intentionally as a palette to right action, mixing and using and weaving our different feelings and emotions so to like really refinely put a measure of specific energy on our actions and into our life. That's the overview. That's where I feel like we're going. Of course, there's buttons to click here to register, which will take you to PayPal. And I've even got what the course includes. Each module will be delivered via Zoom, last approximately an hour. Q&A, of course, the sessions will be recorded. You'll have access to those, forever. Hopefully you can, you'll download them, which will probably be the easiest thing. The cost is $179, but if you need a discount, email me at steve@elderspirit. Let me know, and we'll do our very best to work something out. The full no questions asked refund is guaranteed anytime before the start of Module 4. I'll probably have more bonuses. Actually, they're going to take the place of be added to some of the weekly refinement practices. But for sure, what I have are downloadable PDFs on the heart, brain, body coherence, stress mastery, self-mastery PDF, how to trust your intuition and leave a lasting legacy PDF, hard copy of the book, How to Get Even with the Universe by Getting Right with the World. Yes, that's the book. Well, one of the books that I've written. You'll have to, of course, give me your mailing address for that, and I will, send you a copy. If you already got a copy of the book, I'll send you another one, and maybe you can pass it on. An upcoming interview with astrologer Eric Francis on the grandparent-grandchild connection. He and I have already briefly discussed that, trying to work out a time. Hopefully we'll find something that works before the end of the course. And a 30-minute one-on-one follow-up call with me after the course is over. So trying to get all this scheduled so that everything happens before Thanksgiving. And if there's a little, in terms of these calls, I'm trying to get these calls done before Thanksgiving, but a half an hour call, hopefully, I know I'll be able to fit it in. Hopefully, if you can't fit it in before Thanksgiving, we can do that as soon as possible afterwards. So I also have a few reader and student reviews, didn't overburden you with that. And then a little bio about yours truly, of course, with easy to find registration buttons throughout. So that's it. That's the overview. Again, you're always welcome to email me at steve@elderspirit.com with any questions, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. And, just make things right with everybody. So that's it. Thank you again for your time and your attention, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you very much.